That's a good looking car. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. You know, the SNs, they may not have tickled your fancy back in the day when they first come out. Maybe they looked a little lame, a little bubbly, a little soft, if you will. But nowadays, you put the right set of wheels and tires on one of these cars, hood, wing, lower it, and you got a damn good looking car that pretty much anybody can respect. But I want to talk to you guys today because this car is about to go away. Sean is on his way. He was our Patreon member that won this car. Yes, guys, we do car giveaways. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, head over to Patreon/Brutal. But while this car is here, I want to talk about the SN market real quick. We kind of touched on it in the last video, but SNs will rise in value. That's just the way it's going to be, all right? Like, that's just going to happen with everything. Here's the thing, demand's going to go way up because the FoxBodies, they haven't made those in 30 years. So this is kind of the next thing. Now, and I'm not just talking about 94, 95 models. When you get into 96 through 98, those were 4.6 cars, 2 valves, some of the best sounding Mustangs ever made as far as like traditional like Flowmaster Mustang sound. They sound awesome, and you can always recognize them as a Mustang when you hear them. So the 4.6s, hey, with a little bit of boost, you know, they're pretty damn tough. A lot of people don't give the 2-valve enough credit. Like I said, the market for these cars is about to go through the damn roof, y'all. It's just how it's going to be. It's not my fault. It's not anybody else's fault that's talking about these cars. It's just the way it works. So if you're interested in one of these cars, I suggest you start looking now. Now, you know, it's popular in the FoxBody world to buy a 4-cylinder car and V8 swap it. Now, as far as a V6 goes in one of these, if you're going to make like a race car out of it, you know, sure. But these things can still be had relatively cheap with a V8 in them. But if you really want to save some money, by all means, absolutely. Find yourself a 6-cylinder. These didn't have the 4 cylinders. They went to 6 cylinders with these. Find yourself one of those. So if you're interested in getting into Mustangs, this may be one of the better options right here because, like I said, FoxBodies, the prices are just going through the roof and they're not really slowing down. You know, they do come down occasionally, but they just go right back up, and it seems that they go up higher and higher each time. This is a really good platform car here. They tend to ride a little bit better, but they're also a little more refined as well. Word has it on the street that the reason the state troopers stopped using Mustangs is because this didn't have as much room. It was a little more cramped inside. Well, I'll tell you this, you don't really notice it. It's not as much leg room as a FoxBody, but there is a little bit of leg room back there for your passengers. You know, it's still a plastic interior. And since we're talking about SNs, we do have one more that we're going to be working on at some point. We may leave this thing patina, or we may paint it and really make it nice. It just depends on how I feel. But at some point, more than likely, this will be our next giveaway car, possibly. This car was bought for $1,500 bucks. $1,500 is all that was paid for this car with a T5 and an engine already in it. Is it in the best shape? No. But I'm going to be honest with you, it has 0 dents in it. Interior is a little scorched from the heat, but not too bad. This is a 95 Cobra. Can you go get a 93 Cobra that's in the same shape as this for $1,500 bucks? You might think that this is a cooler car, or you might think that the 93 Cobra is cooler. Now, living through the years of the 93 Cobra, when it hit the street, I'm not going to say it was like feared. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Grand National territory where it was like super feared. The wheels really and the spoiler was the biggest thing. Like horsepower wise, nobody really gave a crap. It wasn't like 20 horsepower more. Not even if you're just looking for a Mustang in general and it's like the fact that you can't afford it. I'm not even talking about that. Consider one of these cars regardless. Because when they're gone, they're gone. What's the next car? S197. That's a completely different platform, guys. This was one of the last, well, this was the last body style that carried the old school push rod 302. And I don't see Ford ever going back to push rod stuff like that. I know they got the Godzilla, I get it. And they might put that in something eventually. This is just kind of the last of its era, I think. And after that, everything just kind of changed. You know, the retro styling was cool in 05, don't get me wrong. And I'll even consider these cars all the way up into 04 because by 99, they had already changed the body style on them and stuff. But regardless of that, even the New Edge is still kind of in the same vein. It's a FoxBody as well. The New Edge is a FoxBody. I'm sorry. Same thing, just 4.6 only. And also in my last video, I was talking about this. Everybody noticed that I omitted the Terminator. Well, the Terminator is its own story. You know what I mean? Like that car was not really attached to the SN platform, wasn't even attached to the new Edge. The Terminator was a standalone thing, in my personal opinion. Yes, it was a new Edge car. But anyway, yeah, I kind of omitted that because it's in its own category. I mean more of the body style cars. So what do you do if you pick up one of these cars? Like, what can you do to it? Well, you can do the exact same thing that you can do to a FoxBody. You can put a cam in it, you can put heads, headers, everything that can be done to a FoxBody can be done to this. You can put K-member in it. It just, the sky's the limit. It just has a different body, a different shell to it. So think of it that way. So these cars can be rowdy with a cam. They can be nice, sleek, clean cars with a 4.6 and a supercharger. Unsuspecting. They can be whatever you want them to be. This body style car is more versatile than a FoxBody. And hear me out. Here's why. They came with 302s, just like the FoxBody. So old school push rod V8 sound, right? They got that option. They also have the 4.6 option, 2-valve, which is a nice, good running, kind of decent power car, but nothing crazy. But you can slap a supercharger on a 2-valve, be unsuspecting, get decent gas mileage, and still have a lot of power. Then they also had the 32-valve version. There again, even more power. Slap a supercharger on it, you got more power. The thing that this car had that the FoxBody didn't was a nice convertible top that would seal up like airtight and low profile. It was literally flush almost with the windshield up here. And that right there made me like convertibles. I never liked it with the FoxBodies, but I liked convertibles when it came to the SNs. Matt, tell them, you know I like these convertible SNs. That really kind of was a game changer. So you had a better convertible option in these cars as well. Then the styling bar. I know you could get them for the FoxBody, but man, let me tell you, the styling bar just took off around the time that these cars came out. They looked so good with them. So the other thing with this particular platform, unlike the FoxBody, which made the FoxBody unique, is you had different body styles. You do not have different body styles when it comes to the SNs. The body style is the same. No matter if you get a 6-cylinder, a Celine, a GT, it doesn't matter. They're all the same body style. And see, the FoxBodies weren't that way. You had the coupe, you had the LX hatchback, and you had the GT. Now, truth be known, the LX hatchback and the GT are the same car. One just had ground effects on it, which you could add or take off to make yours either or. But in the FoxBody world, there was a coupe and there was a hatchback. This car's not that way, which makes them more versatile. You can pick up any of these cars from 94 to 98, and all the panels, everything's the same. There's no wheel arch difference like in the FoxBodies. Nothing grew or got bigger or anything like that. It's all the same stuff, which is really cool. So if you guys are interested in getting into a car that is very, very versatile, I think this is it. This is more versatile than a FoxBody. Also remember, you can put a big block in these cars, put a 351 Windsor, Cleveland, whatever the hell you want to. This car has a 351 Windsor in it right now with a big cam and everything else. You guys want to hear it? Let's go ahead and start it up. Nice little sleek SN. All right, here we go. Check it out. Is that not nasty? See, these cars are so unsuspecting. It could have a little 4.6 in it, right? Cruising around, just nice looking car. Or it could have a freaking 351 Windsor in it. It can have whatever you want to in it. That's what's cool about them. But I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but you could say the same thing about a FoxBody. It could be running around with a little stock 302 in it. Or it could have a big motor in it. Yeah, but that still was a pushrod car. These cars, this body style, had the pushrod option and the 4.6 option. The only way to really tell was with the tail lights. Well, people change those all the time. So here's my point. You run up on an SN, it could be a 6-cylinder, it could be a 4.6, it could be a 302, or 32-valve 4.6, or the sky's the limit at that point. It could be anything just like a FoxBody. Think about that for a second. That's pretty unique when it comes to all of these other cars and these options. So there again, I think that's what makes the SN platform so loved right now. It can be anything. You want to Terminator swap it, you want to Coyote swap it, easy peasy. Well guys, it's time to say goodbye to our beloved SN that's been on the channel. Sean's on his way to pick this car up, and I'll do a little bit of video, but I'm not gonna stick the camera up in his face. I'm really excited for him. I hope he loves the car. I hope it's everything that he wanted it to be. Remember guys, if you're interested in having a chance to win something like this, head over to Patreon/Brutal, sign up. You never know. But I'm gonna go ahead, wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching. Let's walk up here and meet Sean for the first time. What's going on? Hey Cage, nice to meet you. You excited?
Yeah.
All right. Good, good. Well, let's go over here and check it out. Now this is completely up to you, but I've got an extra microphone I can just clip on you. Where'd y'all come from?
Morristown, Tennessee. We're like 45 minutes from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I seen y'all went to Ponies
so we
and
were right
Smokies.
up there.
Yeah, so we can be there in like, if there ain't no traffic, we can probably be there in like 35 minutes. So we're not far from there. But that's what, I mean, you know, that's what you meant to by like the meat on the bone.
That's right.
This is stuff that still allows me and him, I'm gonna put him to work.
That's right.
Give us something to do. Man, I just think it's cool to be here after watching you for a couple of years and just seeing all the videos. I'm like, oh man. And I was like, we just pulled out of her driveway. And I stopped it. I slammed in the middle of the road, and I looked, and I'm like, and he goes, what's wrong? And I said, you're not going to believe. He's like, what's wrong? And I put it in reverse, the truck, and I did a 360 in the road. I'm heading back to Mom's driveway. But I had to sit for a second. I'm reading it, and I'm like, holy cow. And it was, you know, the message from you, like, hey, you know, congratulations, you got to give me a call. And I'm like, there is no way.
Yep. Same thing. All right, I got to get this on camera here real quick because this is very cool. So I don't know if you guys know it or not, but my daughter's name is Memphis Rain. All right, after going in 60 seconds. So never met anybody else that's named their kid after that. You ready for this? Tell them.
So my son, his name is Randall Cage from Gone in 60 Seconds, because in the movie his name is Randall Rains, and then his actor name is Nicolas Cage, so I named him Randall Cage from the movie.
Is that not crazy? That is crazy. How old are you?
11.
No.
Yep.
You're 11?
Yep.
No way.
That's crazy.
Oh
Yeah, that is so crazy. 2 kids right here named after Gone in 60 Seconds with a little touch, a little spin on each one of them.
Late nights in the shop, coffee getting cold, hands worn down, chasing dreams nobody sold. Every scar tells a story, every bruise got a name, trying to build something bigger than fortune or fame. Rain on the rooftop, sparks lighting up the dark, pouring every ounce we got into a worn-out heart. You might see the finish, but there's miles in between. A whole lot of light buried inside these dreams. There were nights it felt too heavy, times we almost lost our way, but somehow this family held together and helped us carry the weight. And when life didn't feel fair. It ain't about the spotlight or chasing dollar signs. It's about building something real and leaving hope behind. Every little setback, every long hard day, trying to make sure things are right before they roll away. Cause if somebody believes in us enough to stay around, we owe them something solid when the dust settles down. Sometimes it costs more than money, sometimes it costs your time, missing pieces of your life, trying to help somebody shine. Yeah, y'all only see a moment, but there's years inside these walls of blood and sweat and sacrifice, just trying to give our all. And there ain't no feeling like seeing somebody smile, knowing all the hard roads made the hurt worthwhile. Couldn't do this without you. Every hand, every prayer, every soul that stood beside us when life didn't feel fair. It ain't about the spotlight or chasing dollar signs. It's about building something real and leaving hope behind. Maybe the world still got good people, maybe dreams still ain't gone, maybe helping one another is what keeps us holding on. And if we've learned anything through the struggle and the strain, it's the best things in this life are the things we build through pain. And there ain't no feeling like seeing somebody smile, knowing all the hard roads made the hurt worthwhile. Couldn't do this without you. Every hand, every prayer, every soul that stood beside us and showed us they care. Yeah, we built this together through the hard times and the fight. And if we keep standing strong, we'll keep bringing dreams to life. Late nights in the shop, coffee getting cold, still chasing something bigger than silver and gold.